Hey friends, what is going on? This is your favorite counselor, therapist, coach, James Perkins. I wanted to come on for a couple of moments and to tell you guys about this exciting masterclass I've been doing. But before I get started, if you are chiming in from any state, any city, let me know where you're chiming in from. I'd love to greet you. And Want to share with you as well specifically tonight, just very shortly, about a new masterclass that I'm doing called Honorable Leadership. As you guys know, most of Wednesdays, I do what we call here Wellness Wednesdays, where we dive into a specific subject that relates to helping you cultivate your mental and emotional wellness. Well, recently, I just launched a new masterclass called Honorable Leadership, where we talk about 4 ways to help you increase opportunities as it relates to your leadership, to enhance your credibility as a leader, but to also help you avoid overwhelm. And the reality is, if we're talking about leadership, everybody has a leadership role, even if they don't have a leadership title. And so that's really important to understand. I really have a passion for helping leaders because I really do think that a leader has the greatest, can have the greatest influence and greatest impact on somebody's life that is following behind them. And so when you have great leadership, it really helps you to move and have impact, to have influence, and to hopefully, if you're either in ministry or business, increase your income while you're doing it. But what we've seen, I mean, there are a plethora of examples of poor leadership. I was struggling today before you came on as I heard the unfortunate news with Breonna Taylor. And because I've been doing this master class, just started on yesterday, I just thought about, man, we really need honorable leadership. We need people who are compassionate, empathetic leaders who are connected, um, who have a sense of understanding about the people that they serve and serve alongside. And for a lot of leaders in a lot of spaces, they don't have any credibility with the people they serve because they have a demonstrated quality leadership. And so, one of the my path way of helping to increase the quality of leadership that we face in our society is by offering this master class as a gift to people to really help them again enhance rather their credibility with the people that they serve and serve alongside, to help them increase their opportunities as it relates to what they're able to accomplish within their organization or whatever they may be leading. Even if that's a mother inside of a home, a father leading a family, there is a place for your leadership. Again, even if you don't have a leadership title, we always have a leadership responsibility because we're always leading somebody to some place, whether we know it or not. And I think that's the thing about leadership that we don't often sometimes understand is that just because you don't have a leadership title doesn't mean that you're not leading somebody. People are watching your actions. People are watching what you say and what you do. I'll oftentimes share the story of when I was in high school, senior in high school, we were accustomed to doing um, every year these outstanding senior awards. They were given to 7 seniors who were voted by their peers and by the faculty, that were selected rather by their peers and their faculty. And so one of the um, teachers who I love, still love to this day, still in contact with, her name is Lynn Lai, one of the best civic history teachers I know of at Enloe High School at that time. And so I get this, she calls my home, talks to my mom and says, hey, um, I'm not for sure if James is wanting to attend or has intentions on attending this outstanding senior banquet, but I think you should attend. They're going to have food, free dessert, And that's all she had to say. She had me there. She had me at free food and dessert. So I show up at this banquet for these outstanding seniors, and the food is great, guys. Let me be honest. I still remember it. I think I had grilled salmon, side of asparagus, and I had a slice of chocolate cake for dessert. So the banquet is going well. When I'm eating dessert is when they started presenting these awards. And as they're presenting these awards, they're giving qualities of this person that have been submitted, again, by faculty and peers, just characteristics, and then some examples of what this person looked like in action. And so they start to go through these outstanding senior awards, right? And then I notice my civic history teacher, Lynn Lau, who I mentioned to you before, gets up and she starts to describe these characteristics of the next person who's about to be named one of the outstanding seniors. And after she gives her speech, she says, the fifth outstanding senior award goes to James Perkins. And literally, guys, I am floored. I have chocolate cake in my mouth. My mom and my sibling, my brother, will verify that I literally had chocolate cake in my mouth in the moment that they said my name. So I'm having to swallow this chocolate cake, right, and go up. I retrieve my outstanding senior award, and I went home that night, man. You got to think about it. I'm a senior in high school. I went home because I realized that something significant had happened that night, and I was still processing it. And as I thought back to that moment and the characteristics or the examples that Ms. Lau was sharing, she was just sharing experiences that people had had with me where I listened, I was empathetic, I offered my feedback, and I had these encounters with just people one-on-one. It wasn't, me getting up in front of a stage having some type of big speech, but these are just encounters that I've had with students, some with faculty, and people who just saw or overheard some of these conversations, and they recommended me for this award. And so that experience marked me because it showed me in that moment that even though I didn't have a leadership title, a leadership role, I did demonstrate some leadership responsibility because I was leading somebody to a different place. I was helping people expand their perception about who they were and about what they thought was possible. And so in that moment, I really made a commitment within myself. I won't even say I made it verbally, that I was going to use my influence, use my leadership to help improve the quality of someone's life for the foreseeable future. I didn't know the extreme or all the details of that, but I knew my life had significant impact and that I could use it for significant good. Fast forward, I wanted to do this masterclass on honorable leadership to help leaders because one of the things I know for sure is that oftentimes one of the things that prevents us from having demonstrating great leadership is that a lot of leaders are really, not a lot, I'll say there are leaders who are in some degree, they are disconnected from themselves. They don't really know what their story is, who they are, and the experiences that have shaped them. And because they don't have an idea or have knowledge about what those things are, it becomes incredibly hard to lead people because if you will, you're kind of walking blind. The best leaders that I know are the leaders who have a great understanding of who they are. They have an understanding of their own story, the influences that have impacted them. And because they have this understanding, this knowledge, what it does is that it creates opportunities for other people to step more powerfully into their story because their leaders have stepped more powerfully into theirs. So this masterclass, again, is helping leaders to really enhance their credibility. And I'm not going to give all my goodies out, but I will tell you, I've taken the last probably 10 or 15 years of my work in working with leaders, both in the ministry and marketplace, and really have distilled that down to a pathway that I call transformation model, You guys are the only one that's heard that word, transformation model. Don't tell anybody else that you heard that. My transformation model on how I believe leaders can enhance their credibility, increase opportunities in their organization or in whatever role they find themselves in, but also help avoid overwhelm. Now, we have so many leaders right now experiencing burnout, and that's my desire that they don't have. I don't think leaders have to experience burnout. And so I'm have this masterclass open. We have 2 opportunities on tomorrow at 12 and 7 p.m. And I'm going to put this link on right here. You see it, it's scrolling. Move my hand over. Yep, there we go. JamesPerkins.help Honorable. I want you to schedule a time to meet with me during the masterclass. It's going to be, like I said, chock full of insight, practical advice, and I want to see your face in the place. You don't want to miss this opportunity, and you just don't want to miss it. And one of the things I think, if I might take the pleasure of doing, is I'm offering my perspective, unique perspective, as a therapist and a coach. So because I'm a therapist, I have some working knowledge of just not only sometimes the presenting problems of what leaders are facing, but really what's driving them, what's really going on beneath the surface. And then as a coach, offering practical advice and solutions, time-tested solutions that will help leaders get from where they are to where they want to be. So I want you to register tonight, JamesPerkins.help Honorable, and don't miss the masterclass, guys. Do not settle for not attending. And then if you sign up, invite somebody else. Like, share if you care. This is always my method of encouragement to you, is to share if you care. Honorable leadership. We're going to be talking about 4 ways to enhance your credibility. Enhance your credibility. It's really important, right? Enhance your credibility, increase the opportunities in your life and leadership, and help you avoid overwhelm as a leader. All right, friends, that's all I got for you this evening. I hope to see your face in the place in either the 12 p.m. or 7 p.m. master class on tomorrow called Honorable Leadership. Don't forget to register. I'll also drop this in the comments. Thank you, my lovely sweetheart, my admin. Is always helping me out. She's really got like admin, COO. She has a whole bunch of different roles. Thanks, babe. James Perkins, I'd help Honorable. And hey, I want you to go right now. As soon as we finish, take you less than 30 seconds, put your information in, and I'll see you on tomorrow. Take care, friends. Bye.